Welcome to the future doctors to Sri Chhatrapati Academy Pune Study AYUSH Forum by the students for the students. So today we will start our physiology topic. Welcome to the field of treatment. Our today's agenda is human physiology from modern perspective, right? So as you know that before proceeding to any chapter or any session, I usually gives you motivation. So this is a motivation quote I have brought from an English author, Alan Bloom. He says that education is the movement from darkness to lightness. When you study, you will move from darker place to the lighter place. Means there will be more opportunities in that field. So study well, take proper education, right? And not only you will move from that place, your whole family, your whole nation, your whole society will move from darker side to the lighter side. So our today's topic is body fluids and blood or hemopoietic system, right? So these are my notes which I have made. It's very simple notes and very proper terminological aspects I have put while making these notes, right? So today we will study about body fluids. So what is first of all fluid? What is fluid? Fluid is the thing which can flow. Anything which can flow is called fluid. Is fluid. Okay. Now water, it can flow, so it is a fluid, right? Fluid part is more in our body than more than 2/3 of our body weight. Average body water is a body fluid because it can flow. 60% our body weight is 60% occupied by water. It can vary from 45 to 75% as from person to person, right? Now there is also difference while in gender or in age or in obesity purposes also. Now gender difference in a body is observed, but it is observed but only after the puberty it is observed. Okay. In adult females, water level decreases due to subcutaneous adipose tissue below the skin. Now adipose subcutaneous means below the skin, as you all know, right? Hips and thighs, due to the secretion of that sexual hormones, their thigh, there is at the hips, at the thigh there is a, or the breast there is a accumulation of fats, right? So as fat increases, fat occupies more area, so water level decreases. This is a principle behind it. Thin people, there is an increase in body water levels than the obese person, right? In elderly males, it decreases due to increase in adipose tissue. As we all know, our grandfather, there is a deposition of fats in their at their belly. There is a very much belly fats as they their age increases. So water level in them is also less. Now it is seen that if the body weight is 72 kg, then average water level is 40%. Is 40 liter. So when we remove the percentage, that is 40 divided by 70 into 100, so 400 divided by 7, 7 is 7, 35, 5 and 7. So it is around 57%. So see, it is nearly 60%. Okay. So it is 57%. So when the body weight is now average body weight, when we take as 70 kg, then 40 liters of water is present in human body. Now what is the significance of the body fluids? First one is role in homeostasis. What is homeostasis? Maintenance of equilibrium state of our body. Cells live in fluid medium that we have seen in the fluid mosaic model in our previous classes. Now internal environment, their internal environment where the cells all is in a fluid environment, right? There is a fluid form, fluid medium. ECF forms internal environment. What is ECF? It is extracellular fluid. Forms the internal environment of our cells. ECF forms the internal environment of our organs, not the cells. Okay. Now what it contains? ECF contains glucose, amino acids, lipids, vitamins, ions, and oxygen, essential for growth and functioning of our body. Forms major role in internal environment as well as homeostasis. What it is? ECF, about ECF. Now role in transport medium, in transport. Now transport of all essentials such as enzymes, O2, CO2, vitamins, that is micronutrients, electrolytes, etc. Now all these are the functions of our fluid connective tissue, the blood, right? Now blood also flows from our body. Anything which can flow is a fluid, so blood is also fluid. Role in metabolic reactions. Different reaction essential for growth and functioning of cells takes place in water medium in the body. All the enzymatic reactions which occurs in our body, there is the needed of the medium. So that medium is the water in human body. Now fluid are of two types, which is ECF and other is ICF. ECF is extracellular fluid, ICF is intracellular fluid. Extracellular fluid is present outside the cells, intracellular fluid is present inside the cells. Now the question arises, blood. What is blood? Blood is ECF or ICF? So when we consider the blood in it itself blood itself in it contains cells, RBCs, erythrocytes. Okay. Now we can't say that blood is purely ECF or purely ICF. Blood is semi, dual nature. In RBC there is also a fluid, so it is an intracellular fluid, and blood is not present in the tissue, it's present outside the tissues, so it is also a ECF. So it performs a dual nature in our body, so it is also a connective tissue, right? Now what is blood? Blood is a red color substance present in our body which contains our most important pigment, that is most important molecule in our RBC, that is hemoglobin, right? Circulation is the main aim of our blood. Removal of waste. The blood carries all the waste, all the urea which is formed in the liver along the blood vessels to the kidney, where that glomerulus absorbs it and it is excreted out from our body. Now what are the synonyms of the blood? Blood is a fluid connective tissue. Why it is called as fluid connective tissue? Now let us see. Because it is mesodermal in origin, connects various parts of our body, so it is connective. We know why it is fluid, because it can flow. It connects various parts of body, so it is a connective. All components of connective tissues are present, which are cells, matrix. So all the components of the fluid of the connective tissue are also present in blood, so blood is a connective tissue. It is also called as fluid of life. Why? Because oxygen and carbon dioxide, which we need for our cellular respiration to make ATP, to perform glycolysis, all the oxygen is needed. And what are the end products of glycolysis or ETS? Carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide is released from our body in the form of waste. All this transportation is done with the help of blood. So blood is called as fluid of life, fluid of growth, because it is a nutritive substance. It transports nutritive substance and hormones essential for growth activities, right? All the tropic hormones which are secreted in pituitary glands and all and acts on another organ, all are transported with the help of hormones. Fluid of health. What is meant by fluid of health? Because it's protection. It gives us protection against the diseases. Gets rid of waste products. Waste products increases in our body, pathology occurs, right? So it also contains antibodies. It also gives us the type of immunity which is humoral immunity, right? Now what are the properties of blood? Blood, its color is red initially, means as general we see red, but arterial and venal blood are two different types of blood. Their colors are different. Arterial blood is a scarlet red cause there is a more oxygen, and venous blood is purple red cause CO2 is more. So as we learn in the chemistry, when we learn about the electron exchange by different elements, transition energy is absorbed or immersed. In that process color is seen. So different elements, different color is seen. So that is the principle behind different colors of the blood. Now volume, average, it is normal 5 liters. In newborn it is 450 ml, but afterwards when it become adult it becomes 5 liters. Now adult female it becomes 4.5 liter. It is little bit less because there will be, means adult female there will be menses. So for that purpose they are slightly difference is seen in the adult female. If the weight of human is 70 kg, then it will contain 8% of total blood weight, right? Now its reaction and pH. Now it's slightly alkaline in nature. It is in basic form, and its pH is nearly 7.4. Means it is basic. 7 is neutral, above 7 basic, below 7 it's acidic, right? Now its specific gravity. What is meant by specific gravity? Specific gravity is nothing but it is a relative gravity. It's a relative density. Now when we do comparison of any substance with the absolute density of water, it is called as specific gravity. Absolute density's comparison with water is called as specific gravity of that substance. As we see, specific gravity of total blood is 1.052 to 1.061. It doesn't have any units because both are density, so that units will be cut. Okay. And what is the absolute density of water? It is 1 gram per cubic centimeter, right? So anything divided by 1, answer will be itself. So if we will take example of mercury is 13.6, its absolute density is, so 13.6 divided by 1 gram per cubic centimeter, so both will be cut. Here also gram per cc, so it will be cut, and what answer is 13.6. so answer will be same as that of the absolute density of the substance. So it is all the data form, you have to remember it for becoming a good physician, right? Viscosity, it's 5 times more viscous than water cause of RBCs and plasma proteins. Viscosity means thickness. There is a solid forms also in blood. So why it is viscous? Due to the presence of RBCs and plasma protein. Now composition of blood. Blood consists of fluid matrix. There will be fluid matrix because it is fluid. So something should be there. No? So that fluid matrix is nothing but the plasma, and there will be the formed elements. Now only for remembering purposes, it is not any logic, but you know cell. So consider cell organelles as the formed elements, and around the cytoplasm you can imagine it as a matrix. So this is the meaning of the term matrix, right? It's not any logic, but for remembrance, for better understanding, you can keep like this. Okay, now the blood cells. Now blood cells, there are mainly the three types of blood cells, which are RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Now RBCs are also called as erythrocytes. What is meant by erythro? Word erythro means red in the Greek language. So red cells. Leuco means white. Platelets, these are thrombocytes. Thrombo means for making clots. Platelets are important for making thrombus. So it's thrombocytes. Now there is a term usually associated with the blood which is hematocrit value. Hematocrit or packed cell volume, it is PCV, is the volume of RBC in the blood expressed in percentage format. So if there are 10 RBCs in 100 ml blood, right, means only for understanding purposes. So this percentage into 100 will be your PCV, that is packed cell volume. What we have to do for hematocritic value, you have to collect blood, in this tube. So blood will be collected and you have to centrifuge it for at least 30 minutes, for at least 30 minutes at a speed of 300 rate per minute, right? When you centrifuge it, you will get like this column, and here there will be some white color formation, buffy coat here there will be. Okay, now what you see here is nothing but this your serum or plasma. Okay, and here is nothing but the RBCs, red blood cells, and due to centrifugation there is a very small buffy coat which contains aggregation of platelets and WBCs, right? Now hematocritic value or normal range of PCV in adult male is about 47%, in adult female it is about 42%, right? Now we will see the whole blood, now overview of the whole blood, right? Blood contains 55% of plasma and 45% of formed elements, right? Plasma, what plasma contains? Plasma contains amino acids, proteins, nitrogenous waste, electrolytes, gases, proteins. Which are the further proteins, plasma proteins? These are albumins, fibrinogens, globulins, right? Formed elements are leukocytes, platelets and erythrocytes, right? Leukocytes are further divided into granulocytes and agranulocytes. Agranulocytes are further divided into neutrophils, eosinophils and basophils. These are neutral, these are acidic, these are basic in nature. Agranulocytes are lymphocytes and monocytes. This table is very important. Now plasma. Plasma is a fluid matrix of blood. Its color is straw colored. Now in every textbook it is written usually it is a straw color, but you mean what is a straw color? Straw color means it's a pale yellow color, right? It is a pale yellow color. See, you can see here, it is a yellow color fluid. 90 to 91% of plasma contains water and 8 to 9% contains solids. Now there is one more term associated with plasma which is serum. So what is serum? Serum is whole plasma minus fibrinogen. What is a fibrinogen? Fibrinogen is a protein required for clotting. To that clotting is a very cascade process. We know that here there is a fibrinogen, it is converted into fibrin with the enzyme thrombin. So here thrombin. So how thrombin is acquired? This it is acquired from prothrombin, which is converted into thrombin with the help of enzyme thrombokinase. This all process is a cascade process. There are many stages in this process. So this fibrinogen, plasma minus this fibrinogen, this protein is called as serum. Its volume is same as that of plasma, which is 54.3%, is a very accurate value. Okay. Now, what are the functions of blood? Functions of blood is first nutrition, right? It provides us nutrition while transporting various types of nutrients like vitamins, minerals, micronutrients. Macro also carbohydrates, fats to the body, glucose and all whenever we need it, right? Respiratory transport, CO2 and O2 transport, we have discussed further, we have discussed before. Excretory transport also we have discussed. Hormone transport also we have discussed. Regulation of water content. Water content, hydration. Usually during pregnancy, there is a high level of water in the body. Hydration occurs due to transport of various nutrients to the fetal. So all this condition, all this phenomenon is done by the blood. Acid base balance, this is a very important. To acid base balance is also important. Ionic exchange balance, some ions when it increase, it will increase the capacity, it will increase the pH. When Na plus will increase, all the electrolytes will increase, it will increase the pH of the blood, and which will be very harmful. So it also balance acid, it also balance acid base balance. Thermoregulation, maintenance of proper temperature of the body is also the function of blood. Storage means the all the reserved food materials, all the reserved food substances, or all the energy sources are reserved in the plasma proteins of the blood, and whenever we need, it is given to the patients. Defensive function, it also helps in defense. We have seen that they have humoral immunity. So neutrophils and monocytes act as a phagocytosis in the body, which engulf the foreign particles. If a foreign particles entered, this neutrophils goes there, they take them, they engulf them by the activity called as phagocytosis. Lymphocytes gives us immunity. There are two types of lymphocytes, B and T. Now this is a part of this is a part of granulocytes, which is in eosinophils, is acidophilic in nature. So it helps in detoxification of the body to clear all the toxic present in our body. Disintegration and disintegration of that particles and removal of foreign particles from our body is all the function of the blood. So for today, thank you. We will meet in our next lecture. Till that, keep studying. Thank you.